Okay, so I was looking for a stock to go over today, and I saw that there was a lot of resistance in XLE. So I want to go over the resistance decision that we currently or recently slammed into in the last couple of days. And it came from the coincidence of, let's see, 618 retracement, a couple of 100% projections of some of these prior rally swings, and some extensions of prior swings. And you can see that after hitting this area, which came in 68.81 to 69.17, we had a healthy rollover, right? This is what it looks like as far as a trigger chart's concerned. So that's the XLE, that's the daily chart. If you're using, the aggressive swing trade trigger, then you would have been triggered into a short when you both had the moving average crossover, the 834 EMA crossover to the downside, and then also in the process you had taken out a prior swing low. So once those things happened, there was a sell signal. But does that mean that we're just going to go straight down in XLE? And I'd have to say no, because we do have a lot of support that's going to come from symmetry projection. So that's what I'm going to run next. I'm going to run 100% of these prior declines, because in the past, after you had these corrective declines, the rally actually resumed. So we'll have to watch these areas as the next immediate decisions on the way down. So here's some larger projections. Those don't come in for a while, but then we have the swings inside the swings. There we go. And this one by itself. And then let's see, this high to this low, projected from the high. And there might be just one more right here. Okay. Yeah, so this is what we have to watch on the way down. I mean, there has been a hit of key resistance. There have been sell triggers against it, but you do want to watch these areas on the way down, because let's say if you took a short, then it holds above one of these areas and starts triggering on the buy side again. You need to get out of the short. Okay, that's one way you can look at this. And if you want to look for a new buy entry, well, what I also like to do is look for an overlap of other key price retracements and extensions on top of the symmetry. And there's there's a couple areas that I definitely want to watch for a possible resumption of the rally. Now, obviously, we may not get it, but we want to watch for it, at least anticipate it. So the supports, 67.11 to 21. One other area to look at is going to be 66.72 to 66.95. One more area below, 66.22 to 38. Okay, and we don't know which, if any, of these zones are going to trigger a new buy entry. So what do? Again, if you waited for a trigger on the short side, I mean, you still got a trigger relatively close to where your risk was defined. But now on the way down, you want to look for the same thing. You want to see if it holds one of those zones, and then see if we get the crossover back to the upside. If we don't see that crossover, then you don't want to go back in on the buy side, all right? Because honestly, we don't know if we're going to see more of a decline from this resistance, or if we're just going to see a minor pullback and then a resumption of the rally. But we do have specific parameters that we could work with as far as re-entries.